Hi, I'm Camille from CamillesPrimaryIdeas.com, and today I've got a video lesson plan demonstrating the song When I Am Baptized. The materials I use in this video can all be found on my website, CamillesPrimaryIdeas.com. And this lesson plan I think is one of my favorites. It's, again, really simple, but I just feel like it conveys the message and spirit of the song so well, and it's very visual, so the kids really respond well to it. And in addition to that, it teaches a little music theory, and it's just super fun. Anyway, so with that, let's get started. You will I recommend some ribbon wands when you teach this song. I've got all the details posted where you can get these, but I really love the wands. They just add a really great visual, and the kids love to hold them. But if you don't have wands, don't have time, kids can always just use their hands. Makes for an easy substitute. But the wands are fun. I would recommend you getting a set. And I use them throughout my website for various lesson plans, so it won't be a waste if you decide to get them. All right, so this being my favorite lesson plan, let's get started and we'll teach it. So before primary, you will want to draw a rainbow on the board. And these are raindrops, if you can't tell, and they are notes to the chorus, so they kind of correspond. That's why they kind of look a little odd to the chorus. I want my life to be as clean as earth right after rain. So that's kind of how I drew it. I want to be the best I can and live with God again. Okay, so you'll want to draw those because you'll use those a little later in your lesson plan. So to start out, you want to tell the children that we'll be singing a song, learning a song that's all about rainbows and rain. And isn't it odd that we have a song in our songbook that's all about rainbows and rain? Why would we be singing a song about rainbows and rain? And maybe they can figure out the relation between rainbows and rain to baptism. Anyway, so to start out, you'll want to just demonstrate everything that we'll be talking about later on, breaking down with them. But then I'll be doing that in just a little bit. But that's how you'll do your attention getter, are these three things that I'll be demonstrating here in just a minute. So the first, when you ask the children, you'll be like, so can you tell me 3 ways this song talks about rainbows and rain? And let's figure it out. So the first way it's all about rainbows and rain is it talks about rainbows and rain, or the words. We have, I like to look for rainbows whenever there is rain, right there. That should be a pretty obvious answer. So after they figured it out, let's sing it. And if you need to post the words like I always do. But you can sing it and you can do the rainbows, you can make rainbows just like you're going to, but they won't know what's going on yet. So you can sing the whole song through, talks, and then they could even anytime they hear the word rainbows and rain, they can lift up their wands. So then they're listening and doing some movement. That would be a good thing to do with the first way that this show demonstrates rainbows and rain. All right, so after you've sung it through and they've lifted their wand for every time they hear the word, you can see if they've figured out another way that the song talks about rainbows and rain. And the next way is it sounds like rainbows and rain. And this is where the music theory comes in. So the verses, we're going to sing them very legato and smoothly. So we're going to sing each phrase without breathing. So I like to look for rainbows whenever there is rain. Breathe. So we're doing phrasing. It kind of looks like we're drawing rainbows. We're actually drawing phrasing like that would in music. Da 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 da. Breath and start over. And then when we get to the chorus, we're going to say the chorus is more choppy, like raindrops. Da 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 da. And we're going to sing that staccato, and make sure you have the piano follow along. They will really emphasize, and it's really fun. The kids love singing it choppy, the chorus, and then really smoothly at the beginning. It just really adds a great dynamic. So da 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 da, I want to be the best I can and live with God again. So that's the second way. It sounds like rain with legato and staccato. I love that we just learned a little music theory. Something about that. Just slip that right in there and they can go home and tell their parents they learned about legato and staccato. All right, so the third way that this song involves rainbows and rain is it moves like rainbows and rain. And I just think this is really cool. And I don't know if it was intended by the author and composer of the song, but if you notice the notes in the verse, they start low, like a rainbow down here. I like to look for rainbows whenever there is rain. See, I just drew a rainbow with those notes. And ponder on the beauty of an earth made clean again. So I'm just slowly demonstrating that you can keep it more legato to coincide with what we learned with the second item. And then when we get to the notes, the notes move up and down. They're broken like raindrops. So then that's where these will come in, and you can show that to the kids right here. I want my life to be as clean as earth right after rain. I'll go back here. I want to be the best I can and live with God again. And you can even ask, what word do we sing that's the highest note? And best, why would we sing it? Being best is, it's really great quality to achieve, being the best I can. Anyway, and that's it. So after you've sung it through several times, the children should all be able to follow you, and then at the very end you can just ask, what are the 3 ways that this song is about rainbows and rains? It talks rainbows and rain. It talks about rainbows and rain. It sounds like rainbows and rain, and it moves like rainbows and rain. And then always just make sure to bear testimony, the blessing of baptism and how we are made clean after we're baptized, and renew our covenants by taking the sacrament each Sunday. That's all with the lesson plan. It's super simple but super fun, and kids will love it. I just can't say enough about this lesson plan. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you for watching.